We're going to run through a bunch of headlines that we debuted this week on the Tesla Life. If you're looking for more information on these stories, certainly you can tune into our show. TTL 160 debuted just about an hour ago, so it's already up on YouTube if you want to hear some more and some more commentary. But we're going to keep it right to basically the headlines and a few sentences after that. This week in Tesla, we have found out that Tesla and PG&E of California are now beginning construction of their Moss Landing, California project. 730 megawatts of battery storage power that will be being used to level the grid in that area of California. Small beach town. I heard from Derek. Thanks very much, Derek, who knows Moss Landing personally. Right. So soon to be more batteries than people because it's just a small beach town, about 250 people. And this large particular grouping of batteries is going to be sucking up solar and wind power and helping to flatten out the peaks and valleys of the grid. So great news there. Second story, Panasonic leaks this week that Tesla batteries, yes, specifically Tesla batteries, are going to get about a 20% boost in density in those batteries over the next 5 years. This is a little bit unusual because Panasonic typically says nothing about Tesla batteries at all. They'll talk about their batteries, they'll talk about batteries in general, but they never really mention Tesla. So it's interesting that they've come out with this. And of course, 20% over 5 years, it's about 4% a year. So that's really not news. It's something that's expected from the battery, gaining density, but it was interesting, the source. Next, Tesla has indicated that they're going to be adding some new visualizations to the Tesla center screen. If you don't already know, in a Tesla car when you're driving, the visualization screen shows you the other cars around you as you're driving. And those cars look like just black and white blips of exterior cars, some different shapes. Obviously, there's cars, there's trucks, there's semis. But what's new about this is that Tesla's going to start recognizing other Teslas and throwing the actual color of that car into the visualization screen. So as you're driving by that nice orange Roadster, it's going to show up on your screen, shaped as the Roadster with the right color. So this may also lead to a couple games they had indicated. So that's kind of a cool feature that will be coming soon in an update to your Tesla. Next, Tesla released their report with the autopilot safety report for Q2. And year over year, they had gains, better safety report. But really, looking at this, we're just gone through a pandemic, people. Half the people aren't driving anyways. So really, the numbers compared to last quarter don't really make a lot of sense because half the population wasn't driving to work anyways. But what this is doing in the background is Tesla's is collecting this information, displaying it, because eventually they're going to want to go to regulators and say, here's the proof that self-driving cars are safer than humans. They're collecting this every quarter. They're reporting on it. They're drilling it into our heads that it's safer, it's safer, it's safer. It's going to be part of their case, mark my words, for self-driving when regulators are coming to look at whether or not it's safe to release self-driving on the public. Next, Tesla, of course, no surprise, second quarter did a bang up business. It was surprising that they were able to get to the point of a profit last quarter. And one of the contributing factors to that has been their online ordering system. Musk had talked specifically about being able to order a car anywhere you want, being able to look up stats, show friends, bring it up on the TV, bring it up on a handheld device while you're on a walk, when you're at work. Anytime the mood strikes you, you can go in and take a look at variable amounts of information of what you want and order a car. So again, common sense, but giving people the ability to get there and use it, just the more opportunity, the better. Next, Tesla had also indicated, Elon himself, for a second time, went out of his way to indicate that, yes, they would be willing to help other automakers with batteries, with software, with technology. They would be willing to sell their technology or lease it or some sort of revenue share with other automakers. Elon had made the point that they're not looking to crush competition. They're looking to push the world to electrified vehicles. And anything they can do to help, they are willing to do that, even selling their own technology to a competitor. So that was kind of an interesting statement. And of course, we've seen this in the past. Tesla's done work for other automakers previously, and this is another piece of that puzzle. Around the Fremont factory this week, it was noticed that some production models of a rear-wheel drive Model Y long range have begun to show up. So Tesla, of course, recently put the kibosh on the short-range Model Y, indicating it was just not enough range for them. But they did indicate that the cheaper single version rear-wheel drive long-range vehicle would be sold. And it's been noticed that a few test runs of those vehicles have appeared in Fremont. So it looks like those should be coming soon to a Tesla store near you if you've ordered one. So that is something to keep your eye on. Another thing about Tesla, of course, is its recently expanding factories. Tesla Austin is really on fire with the amount of ground equipment that's moving things around on site. The actual entire site is quite large if you've seen it compared to other Tesla sites, but they are moving a bunch of earth around, getting it prepared for the beginning of the building phase, digging holes, getting ready for infrastructure, getting roads in place, pushing mounds of dirt, leveling out the ground. There's a whole bunch of activity that's happening, and it's shocking to see the transformation that's only happened in a week and a bit. So this is something that's been pushed into overdrive recently. And also on another note, the other factory they're being worked on right now, besides Shanghai, is Berlin. We all kind of scoffed at Berlin about the claims that it could be put up faster than Shanghai. Us watching Shanghai happen in a year, it's a bit of a, we didn't think that was even possible. But what's happening in Germany that was not happening in Shanghai was prefabrication work. Germany is building all the parts for the factory off-site, shipping it by truck and train for just-in-time delivery so they can put the pieces together and have less equipment on the site. Germany is starting to take off. The actual site now has a number of beams in place and roof trusses, and the main building is actually 3 stories tall in some spots. So Germany is taking off, and our surprise is that it may rival the speed of Shanghai. But that remains to be seen, but it's looking good at this point. And finally, the last story is that Tesla, although happy with its online sales and its ability to order, they're not stopping with the retail stores. In fact, retail stores have been being added to, and staff is being added to the stores recently through job postings found on the Tesla website. So more and more staff are being hired to be put into stores, and those stores are now continuing to open in retail outlets across the United States and the world, for that fact. But it's good to see that Tesla did not go through on their original, not original, but their afterthought of maybe we should shut down all the stores to make the cars cheaper. This probably is the wiser choice, allowing people to be able to go in, touch, feel, sit down, go for a test drive, all at a store that is Tesla driven and Tesla unique. So we feel it's a good idea, and the stores are, I'm happy to say, are continuing to grow. If you like these stories and would like to hear some more, again, visit us at the Tesla Life and subscribe and take a look at TTL 160, which is now on YouTube. Thanks very much.
If you see the little circle I in the upper right corner, which I forget which way's right, that link will take you to the Tesla Life. Go ahead and click it and check out all the episodes.
Thank you very much.
One of those corners doesn't.
Did you tell I've had practice doing this?
Follow the Tesla Life at the Tesla Life on Twitter to get links to the show and news, updates, and all of that. And of course, you can see Mark here every week.
Right here.
What drives us?
Yes.
Because we had him first, okay? We had him first.